'cause I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be, I'm going to go over the Ice and Fire Dragon mod. Yes, this is a pretty cool mod. It adds a lot of like dragons and other creatures to the game. And if you see me looking that way instead of like that way like usual, is because this game is, for some reason when I do these modded videos, my software goes like completely nuts. So like that. Right now, for me, it's like really laggy. Why? I don't know. But I'm just gonna have to deal with it. So first things first, when you're gonna be join the world, there's this thing called a bestiary. This, if you right click it, introduction, it shows you stuff about the mod. Like that's how you make that. That's how you like get that. It's like all these like stuff. And to get more pages and like chapters, you go to a lectern, put the book in with some manuscripts. You get those by like looking around, and like you just look like, and it takes costly. So if I just, I got all of them now. So boom. Got all of them now. I can like show you different stuff with the bestiary, which is really cool. Also, these podiums, which you can, which hold, which that's how you make them, which can hold any items like these. These are like, you can connect these with two mobs in order for it to stick together. Like they stick together. Like over here, there should be a pair of fish that I stuck together. Unless they despawn. I don't know how they would despawn. Yeah, maybe they would. Anyways. There's like a chain for like, these are like for dragons. Because since they're so strong, they won't be able to use a regular lead. And here's like, whatever this is, I've got. It's basically just a food you find around, like in treasure chests and all. Nesting block. It's like a block. It's like a decorative block, but also like a good for like dragons. So how to make this? It's like it's one of those blocks. It's like it doesn't really have a purpose, but it's like more of like artistic design. And this is like a block of dragon bones and a fence of dragon bones. Pretty much. Dragon bones and all that. Now here's like there's a gold pile of gold, pile of bronze, copper, my bad, and a pile of silver. Which copper and silver are new to the mod. With the mod, there's also 3 flowers of fire, ice, and lightning flower, which you can make potions, not potions, but like soups. Like I can have like that with like different stuff. Like that takes of course, fruit. I can have her just figure out my controls for some reason. That takes that. Let's see. You used to. This is to breed male and females to get eggs. So basically, and how do you originally get eggs? Is you have to get the dragon eggs. You have to go to a stage 5 dragon's lair, which is underground, and it's really hard. It's pretty big, and the dragons can be pretty big themselves. And that's how you breed them with each other. So this adds silver, sapphire, copper, and amethyst. Which the copper and the silver you can use for like gear and tools. This does more damage, plus 2 damage to the undead. So that's actually pretty cool. Like zombies and such. But yeah, you just find them like mining and like, I think like the sapphire, you can, there's snow villagers and you can use that to trade with them. I'm pretty sure. Then there's here's each type of the dragon. there's fire dragon. There's red, green, a yellowish brown, and a gray. Or I think that might be a gray or black. I'm not really sure. Is that black? It's gray. But those are the types of dragons. And here's the dragon skull, fire dragon skull. For the ice dragon, there's light blue, white, dark blue, and silver. And that's the ice dragon skull. And for lightning, there's dark purple, light purple, copper, and black. And that's the lightning dragon skull. And for each of the dragons, they can make their own dragon steel. And this is like each of the forges, which, if I make this for you real quick, it's pretty much, if I broke this, but pretty much it's a 3x3. I'll show you what that is. It's a 3, it's like boom, 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 like that. That's how you make that. You need this and this. The core, you put in the middle, and at the sides you, I think, no, you don't do that. You put this around. But this block can face any 4 sides. Then you basically just do that, and look at the side how it doesn't have like a furnace thing. Once you finish this, it adds it, and you can add fire dragon blood or any type of the dragon's blood. You can get this with when you kill a dragon. You can take a bottle, like if I push A, information. By interacting with a dragon corpse while holding an empty bottle. That's how you do it. Then, I'm not sure how you get the steel. Once I'll show you the tame dragons and like the full size they can get. But for right now, this is and hopefully I'll figure out how to actually use the forge. That's like the lightning dragon and ice dragon. So there's a lot of stuff more than just dragons in the mod, as you can tell. And like, you can also with like the bones, you can make arrow. You also use a wither bone, which I think you can also get. You can also get arrows with like bones and like that. You don't need any feathers, so that's pretty cool. Swords, pretty much that stuff. And there's also a fishing spear, which. Actually, I think you fish with that. Do you fish? I don't think this doesn't do any damage. It's one of the things that I think the snow villagers have. Do I just fish with this? I don't know what this is technically used for. Probably does have a use. I'm just not showing what it is. But also, here's each of the types of like. Dragon thing. So if I just boom, 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 like that. Now I have fire dragon armor, which, like, fire dragon armor increases protection from dragon's breath attacks. Like this, it would be same thing. Yeah, toughness, pretty much the same thing with all that. And you can also make your own weapons with these. Like with the dragon steel, you can, I'm not sure, how do you make dragon steel? No, I don't, not like that. Forge, there we go. You need iron, fire breathes with it, and it just does that. Now, I think the iron replaces that, but that stays the same. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe so. Also, I didn't even show you how to make the bricks. No. So just make that. Oh. Okay, like that. Iron. Make this with dragon scales. So you're gonna have to kill a good bit. You're gonna have to kill a good bit of dragons. So I'll show you the bones, the core, which you're gonna need, I believe, a dragon skull, like it said earlier. Right? Core. See, this is the heart core. Yep, you're gonna need the bricks with the dragon heart. Each corresponding with her own type of dragon. Hopefully you guys can hear me instead of like my air conditioner and all. But you also got the dragon scale armor, which that's pretty much all the dragons. I have some pretty cool ideas for some stuff. And here's also like the flesh parts. I think there's like burns you that puts you slow and that like I'm not sure what that does. There's also like crystals that you can do. Like you can use like the breath for like with that stuff to make like a summoner. Summons a crystal. Right click on the dragon to bind it when using the crystal, like teleport. So basically, if I have a dragon at home, right, and I right click it with the crystal, if I right click again somewhere else, the dragon will teleport to me. That's pretty much how it is. We got dragon meal, which I'll show you. Actually, I'll wait. I'll show you now. So pretty much, we got dragon meal, which you make it with like meat, bones, and such, and that's how you grow your dragons. This is pretty much dragon meal, but it stays at a certain age. Dragon meal with like poison and stuff, and it stunts your dragon's growth, as it says here. And you got this commanding staff, the horn, and the flute. The staff is like how you can like command it, like sit, follow, stay. And there's also like there's also like armors you can make with like the silver and like the dragon armor, like diamonds and stuff like that. So like if I go here, that's like blocks of it. I mean, when I say blocks, I mean like blocks of the substance. That. Yeah. You also got actual dragons, which actually, when you're in creative, you can use these, where is it? It's like the instant meal. Right here. When you're creative, it instantly tames you to a dragon. So, like, if I go, I'm gonna go over here, I spawn in, that's a dragon. I right click it with this, it instantly is not mine. And if it's a baby, I'll be able to like have it on my shoulder. Right now it's sand. Let me grow it first. You can grow it with this. As you can see, it's growing. Now if I try to like put it on my shoulder, like that. You also put it in the horn, and depending on which type of dragon, depends on like what it looks like. So if this is a fire dragon, it's in the horn because it's my fire dragon. There's the dragon from last mod showcase, like the dragon mod showcase. And like a flute, I can this is like if it's flying up in the air, because sometimes they'll do that. They just randomly fly away. And like I'll show you. I'm gonna put this guy in full. I'll show you how you can hatch the eggs in a minute. But these guys get really, like, I mean really big. If I shift right click, he is a stage 5 dragon, fully grown, I think. I think also they'll like grow like it took 143 days it'll take to get to this size. Over time they will grow, but it's faster if you get like dragon meal. I think he's still growing, honestly. Yeah, I think he's done growing now. Yeah, I think she's done growing. So like you can put, like I can fly on her right now. I don't need a saddle or anything. Also get strength when I have dragons, if I can. Like that. And like when I fight something, they'll like use fire to like, how do I go down? How do I descend? Let me look at my options. Dragon down is X. X is down. So if I go back, dragon. Okay. So I'm shooting fire right now. That's actually pretty cool. What was it? Dragon. No, dragon attack was like right click. Yeah. But what was dragon? That's not it. Gameplay. Strike was G. Where's G? Okay. Let's see, there's like bones that will like spawn every so often. Let me go back to. Let me just touch down, right go. And I'll also get the armor so that way. Also with these, how you get this is you use the dragon's breath with any type of bone, not dragon breath, dragon blood with any type of bone, or not, the bone swords. And also these just make, these are pretty powerful, like 30 attack damage. This affects people, that freezes a target, that strikes them with lightning. That's pretty powerful stuff. But where's the actual... when I do the other ones. There's also, you can put like these like banners on them. I'll get to the banners in a minute, but right now let's do this. You got this, big girl. Look at that. And I put a banner right there. If I would, I probably could name it, if like with a name tag, but right now I'm not going to. Right now I'm going to put or in a horn. Boom. Where is... I'll get 2 more. The other 2. Now let's see, what type of ice dragon will I get? Okay, I got a white one. There we go. I don't think you can actually fly them until like the stage 3. Like right now she's stage 3. Is it she or here? It is a he. Sorry about that, I go. Big boy. I associate the fire dragons with like males and the ice dragons with females. I don't know why. Boom. Just like that. I just put this on. Look how pretty she is. That is off a fire. Freeze the ground, as you can tell, I think. Yep, just like that. Okay. Now just get off, put her in here. This one's a little feisty. Just like that, it'll bring him to the ground. Bum, 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 bum. Staying. There we go. Look how pretty this guy. Now they're not. They only wake up during thunderstorms. That's the only time they wake up. Like they're actually like awake and active. If it's not a thunderstorm, then you might as well forget it. Now I'm gonna just throw him real quick. Is that a he or she? It's a he. So I was correct this time. These guys strike lightning. Once a safe side, they can't grow anymore. And now once he gets like a next like upgrading thing. Yeah, now he's a stage 5. So you should put armor on him. Just like that. And just like that. Oh, you can see like in his wings like the lightning. If I do this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. And you get strength from like the dragons when they like roar. Just like that. See purple for like lightning, red for fire, and blue for ice. Put these guys in here so that way I don't lose them. You know what I mean? I got rid of my armor. Okay. Well, that's how that works. Also, there's these different type of banners. There's a Cyclops banner, Fire Dragon banner, Ice Dragon banner, Lightning Dragon banner, Fire Dragon skull, Ice Dragon skull, Lightning Dragon skull. This is that bird. It's a amphion bird thing. This can. You hear the pixies in the background. Sorry about that. I'll get to them in a minute. Brown bird. No, the bird. Thing. Feather. Gorgon. Hippocampi. Siren. Sea serpent. Troll. Fairy. I'm not sure what that is to a fairy. We got the Hippogriff. I did this like a Wonder Woman thing, but it's like a Weezer. I think it's some Hippogriffs, but I did like the Wonder Woman logo because that's what it looks like to me. And we got the Dread. Oh no, my bad. Messed it up. Okay. Oh. This is, I don't know why it's like, oh, because of the effect. The Dread skull. Also, I'll talk about the Dreads things later. And there's some sort of the skulls from the banners, I think. I'm not sure how you get them. Probably could. Here, let me look at like the gist of it. Do I need the actual like skull of the dragon? Like, okay, let's do Siren. How do I get this? Get this with a TO. So basically, the rail drops. And I'll do stuff like this later, like when I do the series. But from the reviews, I'm going to do the dragon dinosaur mod first. So here's the A bird thing, the one bird that looks like a flamingo over there. Hydra skull, troll skull. It's like a little bird, like the brown bird skull. A withered. Oh, it's like the chicken skull thing. Withered chicken skull. I'll show you later. That was, no, this isn't the Hydra, this is the sea serpent. That's the Hydra skull, that's the Cyclops skull, and this is the Hippogriff skull. And yeah, you can make this with any type of wood. Now let's get in more to the other creatures. I made them in some order. Okay, so we got, oh, there's nothing in this one, okay. Let's see. Over here is where I started. So we got the Hippogriff. You can make armor with it. You can make armor for it, which is basically a horse armor with feathers. Also, it drops a talent, and you can make a talent sword with it. always slashes targets, dealing extra damage. Every use of it is a sweeping attack. That's how you make it. So you do it. And in order to tame it, you're going to need a lot of rabbit's feet. They are aggressive if you get too close. It's kind of like a polar bear, like how aggressive they get. See, it's like a horse eagle thing. If I just drop him, right? I'm just gonna drop him, and then he's gonna pick him up and eat him. Now I can't actually summon him. You know, actually, can I? See, I have to put a saddle in, but I could also put like armor. I can put a chest. Probably should have thought about a saddle. There you go. Saddle and chest. So if I actually ride him, he's looking at me like, what are you doing? Just like that. And this is like a good, like, if you have like a bunch of rabbits near you. Oh, and I fell. I keep on thinking like shifts to go down, but when it's not, shifts like the dismount. X's to go down. This is a good like starter thing for like when you don't have a whatchamacallit, a dragon. Well, I'll do the forges at the end. Put that right there so that way he doesn't die. Right now I'm looking at that screen because this my screen is actually right now broken. There we go. So also we got next is the gorgon. Now she's okay. For the hippogriff, they spawn in the desert, forest, stuff like that. But that depends on which variant you want. They have different variants. I just got that one. The gorgon has her own like spawn area, and it's basically a snake. But if she looks at you or look at her, you turn into stone and you die. So in order to fight her, you're going to need a blindfold to wear, and it gives you temporary blindness. And you have to fight her. And she spawns like on the. She has her own. Whatchamacallit? Her own structure with like treasure chests and all. But in the end, if you kill her, and that thing is it spawns on coastal things, and like in the end, you get a gorgon head. And you can only use it one time, but since I'm in creative, I'll be able to use it more than once. So I don't think this actually works on other creatures in the mod. Like if I do it, okay, let me spawn another one in. If I spawn another one in, I can do it on her. I can get her to stone, and I can just take a pickaxe. And just soak touch her, which I don't know how I'm able to. Actually, I don't know how I'm actually supposed to like get her. I know it's like I thought it was a soak pickaxe, but apparently not. But yeah, that's how that happens. Just gotta clean up my inventory. But yeah. You can get the gorgon head and like stone stuff. Next up is the Pixie. I'll show her. Pixies, they spawn in dark forests, and they have like these little villages. Like if I show you real quick, they have these like little houses and all, like that spawn with them. And there's a couple of them, and how to tame them, you gotta have a cake. So if I get some cake, I'm gonna need a couple. I know I have this. I don't need this. I need this because I got each of them. And I'll tell you. And once you okay, you can create a you can create a jar for them, which you can look at this. Oh, wait. Basically, I'll get a jar. Eventually, I'll get a jar. Yeah, you can get these jars, and once you can fly, you can like catch them, like right click and you can catch them. In order to make the jar, you can make it like that with warped, or with any type of wood. Since we're 1.16, you can also go to the end stuff. I'm just gonna, in order to like break the thing open, I'll drop that. And also, if you don't, if there's nothing in your offhand. Maybe I should really like. If there's nothing, they can like steal stuff out of your inventory too. I like. I'm gonna catch her again. Oh, I should like. Time set. Okay. Like if I place that here. I can put the cake on top. But once she takes it, she's taken to me. I can shift right click. Now, I think I'm supposed to, okay, she gives me strength repeatedly. I'm going to bring over here. So that way she doesn't die. Now, she can take stuff out of my inventory without me wanting to. Get rid of stuff. You can also, if you kill enough, well, they drop this, but if you put them in here in the jar, you can actually farm pixie dust, and you can use pixie dust for like the pixie wand, which basically you can just spam this and make people float. Hopefully you saw that. Oh, sorry about that. Let me show you again. Diamond, pixie wing, please that. And where is that creeper I just saw? Like, see? Then when I eat this, I get luck, jump boost, and all that, which you can make with pixie dust. And if you eat actual pixie dust, you get a glow effect and a hovering effect. And I'm beating it because I'm flying temporarily. Be that. So pink is to. Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So pink is to strength. Purple is. I'm assuming. Oh wait. I think it's. I'll figure what it is. Actually, okay. That died. Well, let me drink some milk real quick so that way I can actually change my effects. Now the effects only help you out when you're near them. That's the only thing. Drink some milk real quick. Okay. The purple one gives you jump boost. So you see, I got jump boost and I got strength from them. But that's when I'm around them. As you can see, if I walk away from them, I lose it. Now blue is speed. And you can tame them with like dropping cake on them. I like to. This is a better method than just let them like pick it up by himself. Green, if you guys know, you know, it's luck pretty much. Yeah, luck pretty much. And like they can steal stuff out of your inventory. I'm surprised they haven't done it already. Probably because I've been like watching them too much. And yellow is haste. Yeah, haste. So this looks like really good for like if you're like mining, having a haste fairy with you, and all. Up next, we got the Cyclops, which in order to defeat him, you're more than likely gonna have to get a sheep costume, which to make it, I need like leather hat with wool, leather tunic with wool, stuff like that, because they guard those sheep. You'll find these also with like as you can see. Oh, no. Bow. Arrow. Oh, it's taking the... Physically can't eat it. But you see how it picks you up? For it not to happen, you gotta shoot it in the eye. If I can ever aim. If you shoot it in the eye, it's not gonna be able to see you. It'll pick you up if you get too close and like eat you. See, now it can't see me, so it wouldn't physically be able to like pick me up. Now I'm just gonna get my axe out and just finish the job. And it wouldn't see me until I shot it, since I have the sheep's clothing on. And my name is No One. And you can see you get that. You also get and there's a rare chance to get a Cyclops side, which it says it does an area effect infects weakness to nearby hostile mobs when held. So if I put this off my offhand, I'm going to escape. I spawn a creeper. Oh man. See, right now he has a weakness effect. Now, we're gonna go to the next one, which is Sirens. Now, Sirens, they spawn in the middle of the ocean on a rock, or like somewhere near in the ocean area out there. Now, if you get too close, they'll call you by their song. Like, if I was in survival, I'd be like forcibly going in now. But if I wear earplugs, I'm immune to it. And they get you close enough to where, like, you hear the music, to where if I hit them, they don't seem harmless, but they are. Tell me to them, I don't know. But they drop these, like, I think, what is it? It's shiny scales, which you can use for other stuff, and like prismarine crystals. Now, it drops the sirens here, but you can also make a flute with it, like the dragon flute, and makes targets fall in love for 10 seconds. Mobs in love will not be able to attack. So basically, it's a disable. It will disable for you. What if that works on like dragons? That's actually pretty cool if that does work on dragons. But yeah, and I can have earplugs in for like, if you look, it looks like I have earplugs in. Next up, we have ghosts. Now, though they came out like recently compared to the rest of the mobs, these are found in graveyards. And like you can get a rare drop would be the ingot, and to make the sword you need a smithing table with that iron and mix it into. So fires a spinning sword that travels through blocks. Oh! Also, you can get this. I don't know what that's used for. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. You can actually throw this through blocks. keeps going. Oh, that's pretty cool. And those spawn in graveyards. And there's like cursed chest where if you open it, it spawns in the actual ghosts. So next up, we have naturals. It is. Alright, we have the death worm. Death worms are worms that spawn in deserts. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna spawn it right somewhere around here, and you can get a. You can get a tongue from them. You can put it in a chain, make some like skin with it, and make this like one weapon. It's like a. I know with like these little worm things. I'm gonna show you. You can also tame these. I forget how you tame. How do you tame them? Yeah. Now you can tame them. Real quick, I'm just gonna. They can be like giant. Well, this is a regular death worm, but there's also like giant death worms. Right now, like if I could let it go too close, and it just. And it's mining. And it's gone. Hopefully it doesn't go after my, Let me get my axe out so that way I can actually hit it. I have to hunt. They can only go through sand. Not sure about gravel. But they can only go, yeah, they can only go through, like, sand. There we go. Killed it. Yeah, it goes through, like, the sand and all. And you make, like, armor with it. And you also tame it. Okay, so basically, once you kill the death worms, you get eggs. So I can throw this down, and boom, it's tamed to me. And there's a regular death worm, and here's a giant death worm. You can see the difference. And they'll be like going around in the sand. Now they won't try to kill my mobs I already have. They'll just go for the hostile mobs around. Hopefully you guys don't have to hear that repeatedly. And you also make armor with the skin. Okay, here's the. I don't even know how to say that. But pretty much, okay, I'm gonna have to spawn this over here. Pretty much, it's a giant chicken raptor. That's how you do it. And you gotta. Pretty much, you also need a blindfold to fight this guy because if you look at it or like anything like that, it will like beam you with like a withering effect. Once you kill it. You can, I think, in order to get it, like I'm gonna kill it real quick. Like I got wither bones from it because it does the withering effect. You can, it drops a tie, which then you can make. Well, it's a rare chance to drop it. Then you can make this staff. Withers targets when used can target multiple close enemies. Yeah. In order to actually spawn it. Or not spawn it, but like tame it. I think you gotta, yep, just like that. And it's now mine. So, yep, just like that, and it's gonna grow bigger. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that works. I really like them. They're like, look at the babies. Tell me that's not adorable. That's adorable. Now, this next one is it's a type of bird. They spawn in swamps. Oh, I forgot to tell you what they spawn. Death worms spawn in deserts. Those guys spawn like plains. Like they just randomly spawn. What was before that? No, it was a ghost. Okay, I could be aware. Stallion birds. These guys spawn in. Spawn in swamps. Now you can get their feathers, and you can make a. You can like launch sharp feathers in 8 directions, by like use them. I think this is like, I think this might be a one-time use, something like that. Also, they have these arrows which you can shoot like a regular arrow, like that's perfectly straight, like on the crosshair. That will not go down. It went down. I don't think I'm using the. It's not using the right one, technically. But that will shoot straight. That's what it's. And there's like a fast attacking weapon, which does a good bit of damage for like fast, like a stabbing thing. And here is the bird. Kill it. And they do like, they pelt these at you. These are not friendly whatsoever. Also, they drop copper nuggets. Oh well. But they are not friendly whatsoever, and they hunt in packs. Well, I could say, I don't know, what, like a flock, pretty much. Now, this is one of my favorite ones, the Myrmex. It's a type of ant. I'm just gonna quickly spawn them. And you can like do trades with them. You can get this, which summons five. There's like a jungle swamp thing, and there's a desert one, which will spawn 5 of them, and it will defend you for 30 seconds. There's a one-time use though, so you're gonna be wise, and you can make these like tools with the armor and stuff. They also have these like goo, which you can like in order to get it, you can tame them, but there's like a certain way to tame them. And like if I get the goo stuff, or pretty much you can tame them. You can tame the colony, but it's a kind of a step process. So like here, I'm gonna spawn. Go over here. Spawn a queen. She's gonna start a nest. So boom. She has a nest. If I went to spectator mode, you could definitely see it. But you can see the entrance over here. Now, these guys, if you don't do anything, they'll attack you. Like right now, they're doing their job. But if I drop these like things, like these honey stuff around the colony, right? They'll pick them up, and they'll give me a good report. At some point, I'll be able to trade with them. Just like that. And there's different types. You saw the queen. I'll show you a royal, which is basically a queen with wings. I'm going to kill her real quick. And depends on like which colony they're from. As you can see, I just got more of the nectar stuff, and like eventually they'll like picking up as they go in and out, and like I think I can like, and when you get to a certain point, you'll be able to trade with them, and once you be able to trade with them, that's when they're friendly. That's a royal. This is a sentinel, which is basically these guys stay with like the queen. You see how hard this is to go. A queen, a soldier, which is basically a giant version, which go out like outside the nest sometimes. Just like that, and worker, which you saw. And like these. As you can see, I got the shell stuff. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna quickly just put these things up, and you can get these armor with the skin, tools, and like you can like trade the queen for eggs, and with they use these to trade, but like you can trade different stuff. Also, you can drop that, which can get you like a sword, and also a staff to actually manage your own. Raise your crown. Oh, it tells you about your representation. Oh, it took the. Wait, what? Does this have multiple entrances? Like this will have This might have multiple entrances. Here's the queen. And here is the other entrance. So did I not put him in the right entrance? I guess not. See, right now, like, if I was to, I think I'm going to right click. Nope, not yet. But you get these by killing other colonies. Deserts have their ones, and the jungle has theirs. Just like that. Yeah, see how they do it? Then they can do all that. Boom. Are they different types? I don't know. There might be different types of, there's apparently a cave was here. You see, these guys are growing. Why are they growing so fast? I don't like how fast they're growing. That's one. One green. Are they like separate colonies? See, here's a nursery which will like hold, I think, yep, you can get like cocoons and stuff which will have stuff by 5 to 20. See, over time, they go by 5s, but once it gets to like so many, you'll like be like friends with like the colony. As you can see, the colony has gotten bigger, as you can tell. Anyways, I'll go over time, and like you get these stuff to where you can get your own. Like I'm gonna do jungle stuff. I have my own egg right here, which I can like command like my once you get an egg, between that you can start your own colony somewhere else. So you can befriend one, trade for an egg, and boom, you can use the staff to like control like where is what and all. Like room wise, and you can just do that stuff. Now we're gonna go on to the trolls. There's 3 types of trolls. There's forest, mountain, and frost. You can get armor, and you can like make them like tusks, you know, which it's just one of those things. You can also get these like tusks from them. Not tusks. Axes and like stuff which like old like I'm gonna use them on the actual guy. It has to be night, so it has to be like dark. So time set night. Right? Put this right here. He's not frozen. That's a frost one. Can't hit him. Why can't I hit him with it? If I do it, I'm just gonna grab one out of here. Ammo. They all do about the same. Pretty much it's like a giant like you don't get this much effect by it. Like just like that, and you get the skull, stuff like that. Also pretty much stuff like that. Last time set today. But the Myrmex will like attack on sight. No matter what. So as you can see, they're expanding now. If I go to here, just grab a couple stacks so that way I can actually tame them. Go. Should be one more. There you go. And eventually, over time, I'll increase my popularity. And I'll be friendly with them, unless I attack. So, yeah. Alright, so here's these birds that I was talking about. They spawn in the jungle. In order to tame them, how do I actually tame them? So pretty much for this one, it's very skittish, and it will spawn in the in jungles. It's like it slithers. Like right now, it's not. It's like gonna fly, all like that. And in order to tame it, let me just. I just gotta actually just ride on it. That's all I need. Let me get. The arrow does a knockback effect. That's what it does. Bow. Knock it out of the air. You just need a projectile. Let me just spawn another one in. And in order to tame it, you gotta like ride it just like the one thing. And you also should probably wear a whatchamacallit, a shield, so that way when it comes back it doesn't like hit you. You see now it's tamed to me after a while. Just like that. And it slows pretty fast. Just like that. And I think the slow is pretty fast at times. I'm not sure if it can wear any armor. No. Can't. I can fly with it. Just like this. Doesn't have any legs, so it slows. Just like that. You also can make this, which knocks back mobs. Which, oh. There it is. We gotta get out of F5 mode. This is a Myrmex. No, it's not. No, it's over there. That's why I was taking so long. Okay. Which is crafted by this. This knocks back the thing. And with this, it's pretty much the same thing as a regular arrow, besides with that. Same thing with like the other boat arrows. So now we go on to the next one. We go on to the sea serpent. Sea serpent drops either a skull or a tooth. Sea serpents swim in the sea. And they are giant, as you can tell. They also can, like, you can also have tridents, which makes sense for 1.16. I think you can probably put, like, loyalty on it. Like, loyal, loyalty 3. If I get an anvil. Yeah, see, very strong weapon, pierces through many opponents. Yeah, and I can probably put. Yep, I'll put loyalty on it to where I'm in like. Yep, comes back to me just like a regular trident. It's like even better than a regular trident, honestly. It does how many damage? 13. Let me finish this up with the axe. As you can tell, it takes a lot of damage. Just like that. And it also just drops scales. Wait a minute, did I actually do the wrong thing for the wrong one? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, never mind. Well, I kind of did, but I also kind of didn't. Oh well. You can also you can make this with the diamond, just this stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah. That was a lot actually for one. So that's actually a pretty good deal for a big dragon like that. Not dragon, but like sea serpent. That's a lot of teeth. I just need to kill one to get it. Okay. Slash. Time set. Okay. And also with that, I didn't realize, but you can also like make armor with it. Like that's the armor this comes from. I thought it was from Hippocampi, but no, it's from this. So yeah, that's probably the best way to get it. And now we got the dreads, which are pretty good and bad at the same time. Like okay, you find the dreads at the in the frozen biome, like like snow biomes and such. Here's a Dread Knight with the Dread Knight horse, and the Dread Knight horse will go on it. They're gonna probably go for that. A Dread Leech, which is pretty much like a Seminole. As you can tell, that's the Spider. Dread Beast, Dread Goal, and this guy. In order to get and they'll have these like structures. In order to get the key, you're gonna have to kill the wizard guy. As you can tell, those guys are going after each other. Sword. Do that. And also it drops like these stuff, like dread stuff. Also, I'm just gonna use it. So there isn't a Dread Queen yet. You can't actually get the Dread Queen yet. But they're going to, and it's going to have its own, like, ice thing. Ice dragon. But yeah. And there's also a wand that you can, like, use for, like, throwing stuff that you can get from the Dread Leech. Also, staff from the Snow Queen. But we don't have, but in-game we don't actually have it. Once you kill the leech, like the wizard guy, there's these keys that he drops, and you can go to like the fortress. The guy will wander around, right? They'll spawn around in the Arctic stuff. You go to the fortress, and you actually like there's a bunch of loot there, and that's where like originally you'll find the it's in the game files, it's in the mod files. Like if I look here, I can get a Dread Lens portal. You can actually see it. Like I could like. It's not in the game yet, but I could go in there. Like this, like the door lock. If I get the key again, key right down. Just put that down. These are unbreakable. Then that breaks the door and all that. But these blocks, like these blocks right here, unbreakable. And there's like spawners in there that you have to do like it's like a pretty much a dungeon. You have to like defeat. So that's that. Okay, we got the Hydra. Hydra spawn in whatchamacallit, swamps and like little like huts. And if you guys know what a Hydra is, if you take one of the heads off, the heads will split. The only way to defeat it is with something with fire. As you can tell, I took off one of the heads. I'm still using fire to do damage. Hasn't regenerated the heads. Has one more head left, and I have killed it. It drops these fangs, and rarely it drops a heart. Which, when a hot bar increases regeneration based on how injured the holder is. This regenerates kind of like how the Hydra regenerates. You can also make these poison tip arrows with the Hydra fangs. But yeah, we're almost done. Only got one more left. Also got to do the forge stuff. Also got the Hippocampi, which I thought was how do you tame the Hippocampi? I know it's a seahorse. Do I just hop on it? Give me 1 second.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
Theory. Let's see. Hippocampi. Right here. You can feed it seaweed. Okay. Not seagrass, seaweed. Oh, it's kelp, not seaweed. My bad. Kelp. They can go on land, but they're mostly just like that. Already friendly. I need same thing as the griffin thing. Saddle, horse armor, chest. So right now on land it's not the fastest, but once we get in the water you'll see the real speed on this thing. Just like that. Speed for days. It's gonna go up here. I'm gonna have it up here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the mod. And here's the chicken. Let me just probably won't stop it, but anyways, it's just a good attempt. But I'm gonna do the forge thing, which I think I might know how to do it. Let's do the ice dragon forge, and if it works with that, it's gonna work for all of them. Actually, no, lightning dragon. Dragon. Ion. Put that in. Put this guy down. Okay. Oh, it's doing it. As you can see, it's not really doing the animation, but it's still doing it. It's wanting to do it. Oh, does it have to be on the side it's on? There you go. Oh wow, that's really loud. Actually, I can't really turn it down. It's gonna be really loud. But as you can see, slash weather. Oh, how about rain? You can see the absolute size of these guys. It's like really. There we go. And as you can tell, right now you can. There you go. It is making the stuff. Yeah. If I go back to game, it's well. There we go. Well, give me 1 second. There we go. As you guys can see, it is making. Oh, it takes one 1 blood for 1 iron. Okay, so it is 1. It's not a one and done process. It's 1 for each. So right now he's taking a rest. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of my uploads, and yeah, see you later. Bye.